Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Psychic Goddess Erica, back with another pick a card reading. Today's pick a card reading is going to be messages from the great beyond. So this is going to be a reading that is meant to give you messages from your loved ones on the other side. Those that may have passed and gone to source. This could also be from ancestors that you have never met or maybe even never knew about. This could also be from your guardians, your spirit guides, messages from the great beyond. So go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, and share if you enjoy my videos. And this is going to be, again, a more general reading, as all my pick cards are. So take what resonates with you, release what doesn't. Today I'm working with the Hoodoo Tarot deck. My deck, the Archer's Answers Oracle deck, right here in the middle, and the information on where you can go to purchase that will be below in the description. And over here is a deck made by my friend Annika. It is called the Wonders and Witches Oracle deck, and you can purchase this on Etsy. And her shop on Etsy is called Sacred Starseeds. Or of course, you can also look up the Wonders and Witches Oracle deck, which is what it is called. The timestamps are going to be below in the description, so you can go right to your selection after you choose a card, as well as the information on where you can go to book a personal reading with me will be below in the description as well. Okay, guys, go ahead and take 3 deep breaths. Let your intuition do the picking to call the message that you need from the great beyond, from your loved one on the other side. Here is card 1. Right here is card 2. Over here is card 3, and then over here is card 4. Feel free to pause this if you need to choose your card. Okay, guys, those of you who chose card 1, let's see what messages are coming through for you from the great beyond, from your loved one on the other side. And your message is grounded. And the message of the graveyard. So one of the really strong messages coming through, especially if you are sensing that this is somebody who has passed on for you, or an ancestor, which I do feel in this, for those of you that just chose card 1, it is a loved one on the other side who has passed on, is talking to you right now. They want you to know, yes, their earthly body is now gone. However, where they are now, they are able to see things in the clearest way possible than they ever have before when they were walking this earth in their body. I see the message of grounded. So now they are centered. They don't have the distractions that we human beings have at this time. Now that they have gone to source, they don't have the fear, the doubt, the insecurities, the illusion. They don't question themselves as much. And so now that they are in this place of centered energy where they are and that they're grounded, they have a higher perspective of life, a higher perspective of guidance to give you. And they also want to share with you the message of you needing to be more grounded. And there's something symbolic that you need to lay to rest. Maybe it is any fears, doubts, or guilt that you may have surrounding their death for some of you. For others of you, this could be in a way of thinking that you need to let go or release, or a problem or a conflict, or some self-blame, whatever it is, whatever is coming up. Maybe it's an old relationship as well, whether it's with them or somebody else in your life, alive or within the great beyond and source. Whatever it is for you, lay to rest now, they say. Ground yourself. Allow yourself to be present in the moment. Let's see what else they have to say to you guys. Okay, we have the message of nonsense, hocus pocus. So they definitely want you to let go of nonsense, nonsense ways of thinking, nonsense blame, nonsense arguments, nonsense relationships, not just nonsense. They want you to release it. And they now see, for some of them, they realize that they participated in some of the nonsense going on in life and going on around them. But now that they have this higher perspective, they are saying, don't sweat the small stuff. Let go of, in the bigger picture, certain things right now just do not matter. And you know what these things are. So it's time to release it, time to let it go. because all you have now is the life that you have at this moment, right? So they want you to get to a place of appreciating your life as is and stop giving time, energy, effort away to nonsense. Let's get a message for you guys with the Archer's answers now. Okay, sometime this year. So when I'm tapping in, they're talking about how there's a major change, a major breakthrough coming to you sometime this year. Clarity coming sometime this year. Truth being revealed coming this year. Major change, major progress, major results coming through sometime this year. If you, again, allow yourself to become more grounded, if you release the nonsense, if you appreciate your life as is, if you lay certain things to rest that need to be let go, that are draining you of your time, your energy, and your effort. If you can do these things, because again, your choices matter in this, what they are saying to you is that they can see this breakthrough coming sometime this year. They want you to have that healing sometime this year. Yep. It's time to, I shook the camera. It's time to allow endings. It's time to let something go. It's time to find closure. Even if it's, again, allowing the endings and finding closure in their passing, or if it's something going on in your life currently, at present or past, there's something going on. Maybe it's a relationship, maybe it's a situation, maybe it's a job, maybe it's a mindset you have, maybe it's an addiction, maybe whatever it is. Allow endings, find closure to a chapter that is not serving you, and so that you can, and also going back to the message of sometime this year, you need to allow these endings to happen sometime this year so that you can find that progress needed, and they are seeing this for you. Let's get your tarot messages from them. Dr. Buzzard, which is the Justice card. So they are really talking about where they are now in the great beyond. They are seeing the higher lessons, and they understand that you have to live your life in your own journey. And then, sometimes learning difficult lessons and releasing difficult patterns are what make you who you are, but they're trying to help you along the way to see that there's some sort of karmic cycle or pattern, or maybe a karmic relationship that it's meant to teach you something, but it's time to stop holding on to it. Maybe they were the karmic relationship for you, or that person, that pattern. Or maybe it's somebody in your life now, present or recent past, and they are here, they're telling you that it's time to release it, time to let it go. Maybe for some of you, it's not a person. Maybe it's like I said, a pattern, a way of doing things, a mindset, an addiction, or a job or situation that it's meant to teach you something, but there's no progress in it, and you keep getting the same thing over and over and over, and it's not going anywhere. So the message that they're trying to tell you is to balance the scales again by doing something different this time. Learn the lesson. Be more selective of what it is you're committing to, who you're committing to, the energy you're committing to. For some of you, it's time to break these karmic contracts and these karmic patterns by allowing the endings, by releasing the nonsense sometime this year, so that you can find progress this year, finding closure, finding healing, and doing the grief work needed. A lot of you, I'm hearing that they're saying how I just keep hearing no harm done. So whoever it is speaking to you right now, they want you to say no harm done, meaning that if they could go back and change things, they would have spent more time, enjoying the good things in life, the blessings in life, not sweating the small stuff. And they want you to do the same. And if this is somebody that when they were alive, you had a lot of conflict with, or maybe you just didn't spend enough time with them, or maybe whatever it is that you feel like you want to change or wish you could have changed, they're saying no harm done as a message for some of you. The other message too they just said was to handle your business, how to handle your priorities, get things done. And we also have the 8 of baskets, which is the 8 of cups. So there is some time needed, some solo time, some alone time for you to reflect, for you to listen to what your emotions are telling you, for you to take space from the things that you are feeling drained by. There's like this energy of it's okay to walk away if you have to, even if it's a temporary walking away, or maybe it's a more long-term walking away. Whatever it is, walk away from what's draining you. It's okay to take some time to yourself. It's okay to distance yourself from people, from social media, from the things that are depleting your energy, so that you can work on this healing, so that you can hear the answers coming through, so that you can see and hear and feel the signs that this person in the great beyond, or this spirit guide in the great beyond, is trying to send to you during this time. So they really want you to walk forward on their own journey. I'm getting a lot of male energy within this too, by the way. So I feel like this person speaking to you guys is a more masculine energy, whether they were male in this lifetime or if they just had a lot of divine masculine energy. I'm getting a lot of masculine vibes from this person speaking to you from the great beyond. So they also want you to take on this strong, they want you to take on more of a, they want you to take the power back into your own hands and get things done yourself, instead of waiting for some sort of knight in shining armor, or waiting for some sort of savior to help you out with all this. They're saying you got to do this yourself. They're helping you out, but this is something you got to do on your own. This is something you have to make the choice to do. So they also want you to know they're helping you out with the steps along the way in making these changes within the journey sometime this year. You may not know the reasons why, and you may not know exactly how things are going to fall into place, but they are definitely helping you out. Let's go ahead and see what angel number they are sending you, or spirit number they're sending you during this time. We have 4. So your person who's talking to you from the great beyond, or your spirit guide who's talking to you from the great beyond, is sending you the angel number, the spirit number of 4, the 4 of coins, which is the 4 of pentacles in this deck. So the number 4, it's about stability. It's about foundations. It's about being rooted. It's about being grounded. It's also about like preservation. So they really want you to, you know, when it comes to making wishes, the things that you want to manifest into your life. And again, a lot of masculine energy here. It's so much masculine energy with this person. So I definitely feel that they were either male when they were alive, or at least had a lot of masculine, divine masculine energy, or masculine identifying energy. So they want you to, they want to protect you along the way, and they want you to achieve all of your wishes, but they also want you to be more selective. I just heard they want you to be more selective of where you're spending your time. They want you to be more selective of where you're putting your energy and your resources, even where you're spending some of your money. You know, be more, preserve more, take more time to qualify situations or people that you allow into your life and your energy. Spend more time vetting people, spend more time vetting situations. And they are, again, wanting you to know that they're helping you to build a foundation. They're helping you to step into more of security, like feeling more secure within yourself, feeling more secure within your finances, your home life, your situation, whatever it may be. They're trying to help you to tap into that with the angel number 4. Spirit number. So you may see a lot of 4s coming up. It may be a 4, a 444, or 44. It may be have other numbers within it, but 4 is somewhere in the mix. Like, I'm just throwing out an example, 334. You know, you may look at the clock and there's a 4 in it, or maybe it always ends with a 4. Like maybe it's 8:04 a.m. and then you look at the clock again and it's 9:04 a.m. or it's 4:44 p.m. You know, just some examples. Look out for the number 4, you guys, because that is them talking to you from the great beyond. So this is something I've never done before. We're going to see if we can get an initial of someone, of who this person is that is talking to you from the great beyond. Now, I do not do this in personal readings because I do not want you guys to dwell on it. This is just something new I'm doing. Again, it's more general, so take what resonates with you, release what doesn't, but I'm definitely feeling like this is a masculine energy talking to this group. Let's see if we can get a letter that is somewhere in their name. Truth be told, who is talking to those who chose card 1, group 1 from the great beyond? What is a letter in their name? Truth be told. A K. So this person may have a K somewhere in their name, first, middle, or last name, or maybe even a nickname like Kiki, for example, even though I feel like this is a male. So, you know, maybe it's Uncle Coolio, I don't know, with a K. But they may have a K somewhere in the name. This may be somebody who you know of, or it could be an ancestor you've never met, or a spirit guide. You know, again, it could be a spirit guide who has a K in their name. And it could be somewhere in the middle of their name, like Blake, for example. K is in their name, in the first name, but it's not like the first letter in the first name. That's just an example. So, and for some of you, if the letter K doesn't hit, if it doesn't resonate with you, that's okay. Just take what resonates with you, release what doesn't. Maybe just the rest of the reading was for you and not the letter. So that's what I see for you guys. Feel free to comment below how this reading resonated with you. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. And I will talk to you guys next time. Bye. Hey guys, those of you who chose card 2, let's see what messages are coming to you from your loved one in the great beyond, your loved one on the other side. We have the message of protection. So your person or spirit guide who is talking to you from the great beyond is wanting you to know that they are sending you protection, that they are surrounding you with protection, and that you are protected. We also have the message of prayer and meditation. So they are definitely saying, they're definitely saying to talk to them if you need to. Like, they hear you. Whether this is somebody who you knew that has passed on, maybe it's an ancestor you knew of or never met, or maybe you never knew of them, or maybe it's a spirit guide on the other side. You can talk to them. You can pray to them. They're also here to help you find guidance through meditation or through your dreams. I'm also hearing that you may notice like roses or rose may be a symbol for your connection with them. Or it may be that you're seeing a lot of roses for some of you as a synchronicity, because I see rosary and rosemary. So that message came through also. But definitely they're wanting to help you, to assist you, and to talk to you, and to continue to provide to you divine protection through prayer and meditation. So don't be afraid to speak with them. Don't be afraid to seek them out, even if you don't know their name. Go ahead and see what they have to say to you through the Archer's Answers deck. So the message is at some point. So what I'm hearing is what they're talking about is how like a lot of you are wondering when some sort of breakthrough is coming, or when some sort of opportunity is coming, or when is this healing coming, or when is the love coming, or when is the money, the job, whatever it is. When are you going to feel better? When are you going to live your best life? When are you going to be anxiety free? When are you going to be stress free? When are you going to be healed? Whatever it is, they're saying at some point, and they're helping you out. But again, you are protected, but you also have to work on it. They're saying to use a spiritual practice to help find the answers that are going to lead you to that change, to that resolution, to that healing, to that opportunity, to that love, whatever it is for you that is coming at some point. You have to trust in it. Yes. They're confirming that there's a big, strong yes with this. And for some of you, I just heard that you've been wondering if they are okay. So maybe for some of you, this person speaking to you is somebody who you knew and has passed on. And they want you to know that, yes, they are okay. Yes, they are protected, and they're now protecting you. Yes, they hear you when you talk to them through prayer, through meditation. Yes, they're connecting with you through dreams. For others of you, whether it's somebody who you knew or not, or an ancestor or a spirit guide, whoever it may be, they're wanting you to know that, yes, they are connecting with you, and that they are helping you to work towards living your best life. Let's go ahead and see what they have to say to you through the Hoodoo Tarot. The Father of Knives, which is the King of Swords. So they're definitely wanting you to release your worry surrounding time and the concept of time, and should more so trust in the divine timing. You see all these watches here. that was the immediate message coming through. And I just heard like father time, symbolically. So they're bringing with them, regardless of who they are, the energy of father time, because where they are now in the great beyond, time is relative. Time isn't a thing the way that we see time. So, they can assist you in the past, present, and future where they are now in the great beyond, because all time exists at once where they are at the same time, coexisting. So they want you to release your version of a time frame or time scale and have trust that things are going to come into play and work out in the highest good for you at some point, because you're protected, and continue to talk to them through prayer, meditation, dreams, through a spiritual practice, through readings. If you guys are getting readings, whether it's personal readings or pick a card readings or astrology readings, whatever it is. For some of you, maybe it's time to go ahead and go see a medium too, I just heard, or get a mediumship reading with somebody you trust, with somebody you've done a lot of research on, hopefully word of mouth from people you trust as well. But I just heard that message come through, because I feel like for some of you, this is somebody who really wants to talk to you, and maybe a medium can help you out with that, with getting even further messages from this person on the other side. And they're also sending you, I just heard the message of you use your brain. So whoever this is talking to you, they want you to use your brain now. You've been really in your emotions, and they want you to use your brain now. Use that brain power, use your intelligence. They say you're smarter than you know. You're smarter than you know. So it's time to use your brain, use your intelligence, use your intellect. And they're sending you wisdom. They want you to know that they're connecting with you and sending you wisdom also. I just heard too, for some of you, this is a loved one who's now on the other side, and they feel like they didn't have enough time to do all that they wanted to do, or to accomplish all they wanted to do, or to heal what they needed to heal, or say what they needed to say. So whether it was with the relationship with you or just with their life overall. And so they're saying they don't want you to leave this earth in divine timing, whenever that is, with that same regret. And this is why they're so adamant and strong about helping you to live your best life now, rather than waiting. I just heard another message too. Sorry, you guys. So instead of putting things off and saying, I'll do it at some point, they're also saying, do it now. Do it now. Now's the time. Do it now. The Daughter of Coins, which is the Knight of Pentacles in this deck, I believe, but that's the energy I'm getting from it. So your loved ones on the other side is talking about how, like, regardless, they are part of your family. They're your family. You can call on them, whether you are close or not in life, if you knew them in life, whether you never met them, whether an ancestor from way far back you never knew of, or whether they are just a spirit guide helping you out. They are your family. You are never alone. They are here to be by your side, to nurture you, to commune with, whatever it might be. So they really want you to know that even though sometimes you may also have struggle with, I heard sometimes either they had struggle connecting with people, or maybe you have struggled with connecting with people at times. Where they are now in the great beyond, they have your back. And so you're never alone. So if you've been struggling with loneliness or feeling alone, you have a whole family, they want you to know, in the great beyond, that are helping you out. They're also saying it's time to build with others, connect with others, time to be vulnerable, time to be open. And with this group card too, I'm actually feeling a whole lot of spirit guides or loved ones on the other side, or ancestors in the great beyond that are coming through to talk to you. So I don't even, like, in some of the other groups I felt it was like more so like one energy coming through. This is multiple energies coming through, having your back very strongly. So they just wanted to share that it's a lot of them talking at once. So let's go ahead and see what the angel number is, the spirit number is that they are sending you. Okay, so they are sending you the angel number, the spirit number of 6. So look out for the number 6 if you're seeing a lot of sixes, whether it's 666, 666, or 6 mixed in with other numbers. Like, let's say, for example, you look at the clock and every time it's a 6 somewhere in there, like 7:06, or you look at the clock again and it's 8:36, you know, for example. You know, they're sending you sixes, so look out for that. The number 6, the energy is here, the vibration of, it's a vibration of harmony. It's also a vibration of, this is the courting card, which is the lovers in this deck. So, you know, lovers is not always just about romance, although for some of you, this could be maybe someone that you had a very deep loving connection with, whether it's romantic or not. Could be a friend, a family, or maybe it's a spirit guide or an ancestor that you've never met, and they're wanting you to know that they're sending you love. What they are trying to let you know is that when it comes to the connections around you, and they remember how we talked about being vulnerable and time to build with people, time to open up, time to let the love in, basically, they're wanting you to know that you are loved, and they keep emphasizing that. So when you see a 6, a lot of people will associate the number 6 with something negative because of, you know, false views on the number 666. When they're sending you the number 6, they're wanting you to know that you're loved, you're loved, you're loved. And it's also a message too that if you've been worried about material things or money or things surrounding like the ego or superficial things, or maybe how you look, or health, or whatever it is, they're wanting you to know to release the fears, release the insecurities, but instead to focus on love, the love in your life, the love that's around you, and the love that they're confirming you have, whether you realize it or not. The number 6 is actually a message of harmony. It's a harmonious vibration. Yes, with all things, there's extremes and it takes balance. There's a shadow side and a light side to everything. The shadow side to the number 6 is that of maybe you are falling too far into materialistic worries or obsessions or superficial things, or, you know, things of that nature. Falling too far into the ego. But the light side of it, the harmonious side, is that of loving energy. The number 6 is made up of 2s and 3s. Like, for example, 2 times 3 is 6. And the number 2 is also about relationships, decisions, balance, pathways. The number 3 is about fertility, manifestation, creativity, the law of attraction, community. So if you think about those numbers, and when you know the fact that both of those numbers combined here and there, added up or multiplied here and there, come up to 6, think of that. Like, those are the things that are making up this vibration. And so your loved one in the great beyond is just wanting you to know very strongly that they're sending you love, that they love you, and to walk in love, to go on your journey filled with love moving forward. And for some of you, if you feel this is somebody who's passed, they're wanting you to know they do love you, whether they said it in this lifetime or not. They do love you. Okay, so this is something fun and new I'm doing. This is not something I do in personal readings because I don't want you guys to get too attached or to dwell on it. This is more for fun, but let's go ahead and see if we can get a letter that is in the name, somewhere in the name of your loved one in the great beyond that is talking to you. What is a letter somewhere in the name from one of those? Because I feel like this group is multiple people talking, but from one of the people speaking out the strongest, connecting with you guys who chose card 2. There's a letter in the name. We have a U. Not expecting that, but so this person or spirit guide likely has the letter U somewhere in their name. There could be first, middle, or last name, or even a nickname. It could be, it doesn't even have to be the beginning or end of the name. Like, for example, if it's like Luke, and this is just an example, U is in the name somewhere. And for those of you, you know, if it's a spirit guide or ancestor you never met, you may not recognize this in their name, and that's okay. If this letter doesn't resonate with you, that's fine. Maybe the rest of the message was for you, but so take what resonates with you, release what doesn't, and don't forget to comment below how this reading resonated with you. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye. Hey guys, those of you who chose card 3, let's go ahead and see what your message is from your loved one in the great beyond. We have the message of manipulation. So for some of you, your loved one from the great beyond is letting you know that they are protecting you from someone or something, be it a job, a relationship, a situation, even if it's like social media or a person in your life, you know, that is draining your energy, an energy vampire like sources, and they're protecting you from manipulation. So they're trying to send you the warning signs of something that is just, you know, very toxic, and that, you know, it may be time to take space from it or remove yourself from it altogether. For others of you, a select group of you, again, this is general, take what resonates with you, release what doesn't. They are realizing now from the great beyond that if this was somebody you knew, that they realized that they had some manipulating type tendencies, or maybe they weren't the best to you, and you know, they want to again let you know that they've learned from their mistakes. They're hoping that you can forgive them, because where they are now, they are seeing the bigger picture, and they're seeing the flaws that they had in their life, and they're wanting that forgiveness. And for others of you, they're also, your loved one in the great beyond is letting you know that you don't have to you shouldn't have to manipulate people or situations to get what you want. You shouldn't have to force things. What's for you is for you. So if it's not flowing easy to you at this time, it may not be for you. It may be you trying to control something from the ego. So they're kind of giving you the warning sign of that. Let's see what else they have to say. So your loved one in the great beyond is letting you know that you are going through a period of exploring your inner conflict. You are going through a period of shadow work. So as uncomfortable as it may be, the things that you want to hide from, the things that you want to ignore, the things that you want to be in denial about, or maybe you think that you're fine, but this is confirmation that they see you're not, and they're trying to help you through it. You know, allow yourself to come to these realizations so that you can heal the inner conflict. And for some of you, they're letting you know that if this is somebody you knew, that they are realizing that they had a lot of conflict within their life as well. And where they are now, they are, you know, I just heard that they're hoping for a second chance. So I feel like some of them may actually, for a select group of you, some of them may be coming back through to earth to reincarnate for that second chance. And I feel like they will be a part of your life in that reincarnation. But also, for others of you, they want a second chance to do right by you by being a protector for you now, by watching out for you now, you know, even though they may not have done it fully to some level, you know, when they were here on earth. And, you know, again, this is general, take what resonates with you, release what doesn't. For others of you, this is just more so in general that your loved one on the other side in the great beyond is helping you through your shadow work, helping you through your inner conflict, helping you through a situation or a person or a relationship that isn't manipulating you and not good for you. And they're trying to help you to see that so that you can work through it and overcome it and move beyond it. See what's coming through, what they want to say to you with the Archer's Answers Oracle deck. Unlikely. So what they're wanting you to know is that, you know, when it comes to certain worst case scenarios that some of you may be playing out in your head, they're wanting you to know that those worst case scenarios are very unlikely to happen. But also for a select group of you, if you're holding on to a connection or a relationship or a situation or a job or whatever it is for you, or way of thinking or addiction that is not good for you, as far as it going somewhere or as far as it improving, they're saying that it is unlikely to improve or go to where you would hope it's to go, because it only came about as a lesson to teach you. It came about to reveal some shadow work within yourself that needs to be done so that you can evolve, so that you can grow and then move beyond it and manifest better. See the reason. So they want you to see the deeper reasoning in something, the deeper reasoning into why maybe something you wanted isn't going or doesn't play out the way you want it. Maybe seeing the reason why something was removed from your life or taken away, or seeing the reason why you know, these feelings, these emotions are coming up, seeing the reason why there's further healing that needs to be investigated. Whatever it is for you, there's a deeper reason that needs to be seen, and that truth is coming up now through some uncomfortable experiences. But your loved one on the other side and the great beyond, whether it's somebody you knew who has passed on, whether it's an ancestor you never knew or never knew of, or whether it's just a spirit guide, they're helping you to see these reasons. They're helping you to move past it. They're helping you to do this shadow work so that you can evolve. Let's see what messages they have to say to you through the tarot, the Hoodoo Tarot. I knew it was going to be this. I saw it twice while shuffling. Father Sims, Temperance. So your loved one on the other side in the great beyond is helping you to learn how to be okay with self, to be more centered in the present, to focus on self-care, to pour into your own cup now, to take care of you first and foremost, to have patience with divine timing, to have patience with living into the answers, to have patience with not knowing everything right now, to move beyond toxic addictions, toxic people, toxic situations that are not serving you, even your own toxic behaviors. There's a deeper healing that they're helping you with. And, you know, they're also, for some of you, if this is somebody you knew, they're wanting you to know that they are healed where they are now in the great beyond. And now because they have gone through this period of healing, they can now help you with your healing. And for others of you, you know, again, if it's an ancestor or a spirit guide you don't know of, they just want you to know that they are pouring into you. They are pouring into your healing. They are wanting you to tap into and investigate your emotions and know that what you're feeling is valid, but also, you know, to work on growing from these experiences. They want you to know it's okay to have some time to yourself. And they also are trying to help you to get to a place of feeling zen. They want you to get to a place of feeling peace. They're at peace where they are. They want you to experience some of the peace that they now experience. And they're trying to help you to get to that point through working through these struggles, through moving past the struggles, through overcoming them. The Three of Sticks, which is the Three of Wands in this deck. So they are definitely trying to help you to prepare for the future, to prepare for what's to come rather than what you see at the moment that is disappointing you. So look beyond the disruption, because there's something better waiting for you ahead when you let go of manipulation, whether that's the manipulation from someone else, or whether you are the one, you know, whether you're the one trying to manipulate a situation to make it work the way you think you want it to work. If it's not flowing, it's not for you. So they want you to let it go. The Three of Sticks, Three of Wands. They want to help. They're trying to help you to manifest better for yourself, to use the law of attraction. You know, to know that the things that you desire, the things that you deserve rather than desire. Because I always say some people desire things that are not the best for them. The things that you deserve are ahead. You just may not see it here right in front of you at the moment. And that's because they're trying to help you to heal, to get to that place of peace. Also, this is them watching you from the great beyond, from above. They have a bird's eye view. They have a different perspective than you do where they are. So they can look over you in the situation differently now. And so I feel like this is them watching you, you know, from a distance, and even close up sometimes. This is them watching you, keeping an eye on you, making sure you're okay in this process. Let's go ahead and see what angel number they're sending you, spirit number they're sending you and talking to you with. We have the Ace of Knives, the Ace of Swords, the Ace is a 1. So they're sending you an angel number 1. So you may be seeing a lot of ones. Pay attention. If you notice ones, look out for the ones. This could be 1, 1, 1, 1, 11, 11, you know, whatever it may be. Or it could be a number 1 mixed in with other numbers. For example, if you look at the clock and it's 8:01, you look at the clock again, it's 10:01. You know, notice things like that. This is them talking to you with the number 1, the vibration of the number 1. Now, on one hand, they're wanting you to know that yes, there was a battle. Whether it was the battle that they went through and while they were here on Earth, if it's somebody you know and are thinking of, or whether it is, you know, whether you guys had conflict, or whether it is them, you know, whether it's somebody you knew or an ancestor you never knew or a spirit guide that you're not aware of, whoever it is for you talking to you from the great beyond, they're letting you know that they're helping you with your conflict. They're helping you to find success. Yes, it's a battle. It's not easy, but you can be successful, and it's also up to you. It's a double-edged sword, right? So you can choose to put your energy over here or over there. They're trying to help you to put your energy into a better place, because where you were putting your energy before is not serving you. So they're helping you to try to cut away the things that are not serving you. They're trying to help you to they're trying to help cut away the bad things, the negativity, the toxic energy, to find your healing, to find your peace, to move forward. And they're protecting you, strongly protecting you. Their swords are up all around you, protecting you. So that's what they are trying to let you know at this time. And they are speaking to you with the angel number, the spirit number 1. So now let's do something fun and different. I do not do this in personal readings, just letting you guys know. This is something that, and that's because I don't want you guys to dwell on it too much, or, you know, to get too stuck on it. But I want to pull a letter to see if we can get a letter that is somewhere in the name of the loved one in the great beyond that is speaking to you right now. What is a letter in the name of who is talking to those who chose card 3? A letter somewhere in their name. Who is talking? So we have a D. So this loved one on the other side, whether it's someone you knew who's passed on, whether it's an ancestor or a spirit guide that maybe you're not aware of, they have a D somewhere in their name. So this could be a first name, a D somewhere in the first name, middle name, or last name, or maybe even a nickname, like nickname Dee Dee, you know. Also, it doesn't have to start or end with the D. The D could be somewhere in the middle of the name. Like, and if the letter doesn't resonate with you, that's okay. Maybe the rest of the message was for you. But that's what I see for you guys. Feel free to comment below how this reading resonated with you. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. And I will talk to you guys next time. Bye. Hey guys, those of you who chose card 4, let's go ahead and see what messages are coming through to you from your loved one in the great beyond. New life, and it's also the message of spring. So for some of you, you may see a major change, new beginnings coming to you in the season of spring. Or, you know, it could also be just more symbolic of what spring represents. New beginnings, fresh starts, spring cleaning inside and out, spring cleaning your mindset, spring cleaning your social media, spring cleaning your home, spring cleaning the connections in your life that don't need to be there anymore. Whatever it is for you. Purging, cleansing, and creating new life. And so they're here assisting you with that, but also they're wanting you to know that where they are in the great beyond, they have this new life, this new perspective. They feel brand new. They feel happy. I feel this energy of just pure excitement and joy, and they just want you to know that that is what is going on with them, where they are in the great beyond. We also have communication, symbolic of Papa Legba. So your loved one in the great beyond on the other side is letting you know that they are communicating with you. They're sending you signs. They're sending you symbols. They're sending you synchronicity. And for a select group of you, you are hearing communication from them directly, but maybe kind of questioning it. No, it's them. Yes, it is them. Yes, they are communicating with you. Yes, they are sending you messages. For some of you, they're saying to go ahead and maybe connect with a medium that you trust. Do your research, of course. You know, read reviews. Word of mouth from people you trust is also recommended, but you know, maybe you want to connect with the medium as well to communicate with who this person may be that is in the great beyond. And whether it's somebody you knew, or maybe you didn't know them, maybe they're a family member or an ancestor you never knew, or maybe they're just a spirit guide on the other side, they are definitely communicating with you through these signs. So trust the signs, symbols, and synchronicities that are coming to you, that are coming your way. Let's see what they want to say to you with the Archer's Answers Oracle deck. We have the message of do better. So they're definitely encouraging you to do better for yourself in life. And so whether it's doing better than a situation that you're involved with, a relationship you're involved with, or maybe it's a job that you can do better at or move on from and do better than that job. Whatever it is, maybe it's a wellness practice that you need to do better for yourself with to create a new life. Whatever it is that you need to do better than what you're currently doing or currently involved with to create a new life, they are here in your face saying, do better. It is time. They are helping you. Woo! And they also say that they are doing better where they're at too. So they just wanted to throw that in. They're doing better where they're at now in the great beyond. They also want you to know that you can't lose what's yours. So in other words, what's for you will be for you. What shall be, shall be. Stop holding on or worrying about things that may or may not work out or may not leave your life. Because if they leave, let it go. Let it go. If it doesn't work out, move beyond it, because it wasn't for you. You can't lose what's yours. So what's for you will be for you or will return to you. Don't fear what is lost. Also, they're saying that if this is somebody who you're wondering about who's passed on, you can't lose them. You didn't lose them. They want you to know that they're still with you. They're doing better. They have a new life, but they're also helping you within it. They're still a part of your life. You didn't lose them. They're still yours. Let's see what they want to say to you with the Hoodoo Tarot. Three of Knives, the Three of Swords. So, they are understanding that you are still healing some pain. You may still be doing some grief work. For some of you, this could be actually, emotional pain you're still working through, or maybe for some of you, it's things that you're still holding on to in your head that are causing pain that need to be released. So they're saying it's time to release resentment. Talk to somebody if you need to talk to help get through the healing, to help get through the pain, to have support. Or maybe if you talk to them directly, they hear you. Whether you know their name or not, they hear you. It's okay to talk to them about what you're going through, what you're experiencing. But they are trying to help you through this grief. They're trying to help you through the pain. For a select group of them, they want you to know that whatever pain they had or went through here on earth, they don't have that now where they're at. So they want you to know that they're doing better too for some of you. I also heard that they don't want you to remain addicted to suffering. Some of you are addicted to drama or addicted to suffering to some level, and you may not even realize it. You may be in denial about it, and they want you to learn how to move beyond it, to do better for yourself. Let's see what else they have to say. Railroad Bill, which is the Chariot. So yes, there's certain things that they're trying to hit you like a train with. They're trying to, they're coming at you. They want you to move beyond something. They want you to keep moving forward. Life goes on. I just heard them say life goes on. And they also want you to know life goes on after death. They want you to know that their life is still going on. So it's time that you live your life. Your life needs to go on. Keep moving forward. Keep putting action towards goals, towards dreams to do better for yourself. Keep moving forward. Life doesn't stop right now. Life doesn't stop right here. Life doesn't stop. Life isn't just, life has more to offer is what they want you to know. So they want you to keep traveling forward. They want you to keep moving forward and making progression. For some of you, they're saying if you've been considering travel or a relocation of some kind or a major change in terms of movement in your life direction and what you're doing, go for it. They're saying, yes, it's time to do it. Do it now. Or at least continue to make the plans to put it in motion if you can't do it right now. Let's see what angel number they're sending you, what spirit number they're sending you. 12. And it's the message of Gullah Jack, which is the Hangman. So 12, let's look at it all around in terms of the number. So angel number 12, the number 1 is about the self. It's about beginnings. It's about first steps. The number 2 is about choices, decisions. It's about relationships. It's about balance. So what they're saying is it's time to focus on yourself, because only you can put one step forward to make movement, to make the change. Time to focus on yourself and to do better. Also, the number 2, if you're concerned about where things are going, especially if it involves some sort of a relationship or a decision of some kind, to, have trust that this person or your spirit guide or your ancestor on the other side in the great beyond is here to help you with all of that. So they're sending you the number 12 or 1s or 2s. Look out for the 12s, or look out for 1s and 2s that they're sending to you and communicating with you. Some of you may even be seeing 3s, because 1 + 2 is 3. So some of you may also be seeing threes, since 12 breaks down to 3. And number 3 is about manifestation, community. It's about fertility. It's about, and 3, I also think of communication too. So that is the angel number they're talking to you with or sending you, the number 12, which could also be a 1, 2, or a 3. And the message here of the Hanged Man of Gullah Jack is also about the fact that it's okay to be in the unknown period right now. It's okay to not know all the answers right away, but you're going through a period of awakening. You're beginning to see things from a new perspective, and where they are too, in the great beyond, they see things from a whole new perspective. They are enlightened now, so they're trying to share some of that wisdom with you. So it's okay to stand still sometimes, to lay low key, as you're planning the next steps on how to do better. But they're saying you got to put something forward though at the same time. You can't just live in the stagnant space anymore. That you can't just stay stuck. You can't stay stuck, and they're trying to help you to move beyond the stuck. And for a select group of you, this is not for everybody, but for a select group of you, this loved one on the other side, they do feel like they were robbed of their life. They feel like they left this earth in more of a difficult or traumatic way. But even with that said, they wanting you to know that where they are now, they are feeling amazing. They have new life. Remember going back to that message, they have new life, new beginnings, and they are well. Okay, so now I want to do something fun, and I do not do this in personal readings. I'm just making that clear because I don't want you guys to get stuck on it. I don't want you guys to dwell on it, but I want to get a letter for who this person is, or spirit guide, because it may not be a person. Whoever this person or spirit guide or ancestor on the other side, what their name is, what they're called. So let's get a letter that is in their name, somewhere in the name. Who is talking to you? Truth be told. We have a P. So there may be a P somewhere in their name, maybe the first, middle, or last name. Somewhere there's a P, or it could even be a nickname, like Cousin PJ. I don't know. That's just an example. And the P doesn't have to be at the first. It doesn't have to begin or end with P. The P could be somewhere in the middle of the name as well. And for whoever this is talking to you from the great beyond, whether it's somebody you know or not, person, ancestor, or spirit guide, they identify with this letter P somewhere in their name. And if this doesn't resonate with you, that's okay, because maybe the rest of the message was for you. But go ahead and comment below how this reading resonated with you. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.